Welcome back, technical traders. This is the Humble Chartist, and today I'll be doing a technical breakdown on HSBC, ticker symbol HSBC, or 5 in Hong Kong. Before we begin, please take a second to give the video a like and subscribe for more charting and price manipulations. I deeply appreciate those who have liked and subscribed to my videos and channel. I'll first start off by analyzing the daily charts, followed by the weekly charts and monthly charts if necessary. So let's take a look at the one listed in Hong Kong. The ticker symbol is actually just a number 5. So you can see that we are in fact on a very strong uptrend. We have went above the cloud on many occasions and stayed above the cloud on many occasions. So you can see that down here we managed to have a bottom here. After being below the cloud for a very long time, we did go above the cloud. So there was a small pullback here, and then we continued going up further. So this particular stock is actually pretty bullish. If you were to look at the weekly time frame, you can see that it is also showing the same thing, but the cloud support is being shown here. See, we went through the cloud, it came back down, and we had this cloud support here before going back up. So where exactly are some of my resistance and my profit level targets? If you were to ask me, I'll say that the upcoming resistance currently now is trading about $57 to $58 in Hong Kong. So my first resistance will be about $60, $61. We should feel some resistance there, but I don't expect a big pullback. I only expect a very small pullback, some profit taking. You can see at the previous price here somewhere in late 2019, we did see some sellers going on here, and there was some resistance. So I do expect seeing some resistance here, followed by a very small pullback, and then continue trending upwards. And then this will hit my personal target of about $63 to about $65. You can see that at about $63 to $65, there was many sellers here, and we failed to break up through this level back in somewhere in 2019 here. So since the players will be the same, this will be the target for Hong Kong HSBC. But I do expect you can actually expect some fake breakout levels here. So if they were to really do a fake breakout, that's where you throw to the buyers. Just have to convincingly throw to the buyers at this level. But if you are worried with it, then you can take some partial profits at about $57 and $58. Sorry, rather $60 to $61 partial profits, as there's a resistance there. So if you were to look at the one listed in New York, you can see that the price movements are in fact the same, because arbitrage will come in, and you can see some profit taking when the other exchange is doing profit taking. So if you're looking at the HSBC daily charts, clearly we are on an uptrend, way above the clouds. So it is kind of overstretched really. So the next profit levels or resistance rather is at about 38.50. That's where I denoted it with the yellow line, as you can see here. That's my first level of resistance. But for those people who are more greedy and want to ride the uptrend, well, then you can in fact go up for a stronger target, which is $42. Somewhere between $41 to $43. That's where the target, and we may potentially see a bigger correction at those levels. So the first resistance, you can see that there's a bunch of sellers here, and the the target would in fact be here, where there was a lot of sellers going on here. If you were to look at the weekly time frame on HSBC, it is in fact the same thing. You can see that the charts are very similar to the one listed in Hong Kong Exchange. We found support here, and then it went up. Now, let's take a look at the MACD. The MACD is in fact very bullish, so there are no signs of reversal yet. So when the stock is bullish, you just sit on it and ride on it. There's no harm unless there's a potential signs of reversal. So let's take a look at the MACD. MACD here is pushing upwards. So you can see that we went up and then correct down. Now we're going up again. So unless this blue line cuts below the orange line at previous levels, that's where you could potentially take profits. If you took profits here, and then you only buy back when it cuts below again, which is here, blue line cuts below the orange from above. You can put your stop losses here or what, and then you can buy back here, which is somewhere around here. So it tends to be relatively bullish in the short term, and I expect a lot more upside. So going back to the one listed in Hong Kong, you can see that the MACD is also the same. We are very bullish on the weekly time frame. So I'm bullish on this stock. So just to recap, the one listed in Hong Kong, we're targeting $65. And the one listed in New York, we're targeting about $41 to $42. So that's all I have in this video. And if there are any changes to these two particular stocks, I will give you guys an update. Thank you for stopping by, and do check out the rest of the channel. Leave in the comment section below on your thoughts on this particular stock if you have any other stock TA requests. Do also share this with your friends who are interested in market manipulation. Lastly, I do appreciate any feedback to improve the video content for you guys. Till we meet again, appreciate the manipulation.